If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Lows on the Road subscribers and followers. I've been feeling pretty guilty being down in Florida for not falling into the tourist mindset. The whole time we've been down here, I've been saying, boy, we need to get down to Miami or Daytona or Tampa or Orlando. We really need to go see these places before we leave Florida. And we haven't, and we probably won't, and I've been really feeling bad about that. I feel like, boy, if you're going to be in Florida, you better get down to these spots. That's the place to be. Yet we have kind of stuck ourselves up here in the northwest corner of the state, here in the Apalachicola National Forest. You know, we've seen the things around here, and we've really enjoyed it. But no, we got to go down there. But our whole adventure, we haven't done that kind of thing. When we went to Mississippi, you know, we didn't stop off anywhere to go check out Graceland or anything like that. When we went to Virginia, we didn't go to the ocean. Nope, we stayed way on the west side of Virginia in the mountain range. We just haven't fallen into tourist traps. When we go to these areas, we really try to focus in on around the local attractions. And there's some fascinating things that you can see that if you were to take a vacation, you wouldn't get to see these things. And I think that's the essence of our adventure. But, okay, so here's an example. When we were in Virginia, Blue Ridge Parkway, and it was free. And we really enjoyed that. I mean, we spent, I would say, several hours driving that, stopping off, taking pictures. It was the best time, and I made a video about it. Well, then we went to Skyline Drive, which is similar to Blue Ridge. The difference is it cost $20. We didn't enjoy it at all. I bet we didn't get 5 miles onto it, and we said, you know what, this is not what we expected. It wasn't anything like we thought, like the Blue Ridge was. So here we are. We went to the tourist attraction, Skyline, paid the money, and wasn't near as impressed as the free one. When we went to South Carolina, we went to Myrtle Beach. Of course, that, you know, you got to be at Myrtle Beach. That is the tourist attraction of that area. Again, we only stayed maybe a half hour. Not anything that we really enjoyed. There's a lot of people. Hard to walk in the sand. The sand was hot. It was just a hot day. But we did stop off at this state park, I think it was, state attraction. It was an old plantation house there at the National Forest. And we spent hours there, lots of history, lots of education, and we had a good time there, learning and seeing the things. Now we're down in Florida. You would think that we, like I said, wanted to go to those touristy areas. But we have learned, and I got to get my guilt put aside, we have learned that that is just not what we like. When we came down to Florida last March, we went to Jacksonville Beach. And again, it was much like Myrtle Beach. You know, lots of sand, lots of people, and it just really didn't appeal to us. Well, 2 days later, we Googled beaches on the Gulf Coast. Now, Jacksonville was on the Atlantic Ocean, and we found Wakulla Beach. So we drove, same distance. Now, we were right in the middle of the two. We drove out there, and it was just this little bitty beach. I mean, we had to drive in the mud and the sand, and I was worried we were going to get stuck. But boy, was that worth the trip. We had a picnic out there. We rolled up our pants legs. We waded out in the water. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. No one around. There was one fisherman, I should say. There was one fisherman. He was way over in the corner. But other than that, there was no one around. And it was really, really an enjoyment. Well, here we are again in Florida. Down the road, 26 miles, is Carabel, which is a town. And there's not much in that town. It's a small town, and their attraction is the beach, Atlantic or the Gulf Coast beach. They have a city park that you can go to. Now, this city park is where World War II soldiers trained to storm the beaches of Normandy. So there's history there too. But then you walk down onto the beach, and there's no one around. The waves aren't so loud that you can't hear each other think. Carolyn really enjoys. Now you got to understand Carolyn. She's not into all this stuff. She's just not this kind of person. But when she goes down there where there's no one around, she feels comfortable. She takes her shoes off and she walks along the shoreline in the water. This is amazing to see Carolyn do this kind of thing. It's just wonderful to see. And I'm really glad we get to do it. She would not do this. She would not do this on the other oceans. When we went to Jacksonville, Florida, and I begged her and begged her and begged her to go out in the water. She finally did. She went out in the water. But boy, she was not happy about it. Here, I didn't ask her. I didn't do anything. She just took her shoes off. She said, "Can we walk for a while?" Because we were getting ready to do a live feed. And I said, "Yeah, we can walk for another 20 minutes." And we walked up and down the beach. We ended up taking a lot longer than 20 minutes. But it was a really good time. And we've been doing this every week. And we will do it every week. Once a week, maybe twice a week. For the rest of the time we're here, and we intend to come back because this is what we enjoy. So no, you may find the tourist attractions pleasurable and that's what you want to do on your adventure, but I'm telling you, don't miss the small areas either. You know, we just had a subscriber, a third one, show up to this this campground, and he was asking about the attractions. And his name's Harry. We sent him on down to Carabel, and he drove the coastline the whole day. Now he was going to go on to Panama City, but decided to stay here another night so they could do it again. So no, it's just a great area, and I think we enjoy this probably a lot more than what we would enjoy the bigger cities. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.